exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Taken in the end zone. He's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. They may have thrown the interception. Obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. Decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They find some open field here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown. Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 76 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it through. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
15.
And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 52 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 2 on the play.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Vikings 7.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the carry, it's Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Falcons' 37-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get the
into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 73 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And a Falcon.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Cook. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. First down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Dalvin Cook.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And it is good. That will look to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
On first down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. They will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Return on this one is the fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
The left side completion to Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 28, Vikings 24. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Cousins. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Here's Powell on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because
he's going in, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Falcons will extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 makes it 3rd down.
On play action, Cousins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 30. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. 20! And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if somebody has to make the casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Gurley. 45 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
pass.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Brought down back at the 14.
Now on second and 16. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
It's now second and 6.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 25 on second down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They go play action. Cousins. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
Third and goal.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A bad time for a full start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out, and the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Again they run with Gurley. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cousins on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Goal for Cousins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line. Today's final score, Falcons 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.